So here's what the CBI will be looking at. Remember, there are different parameters on which the CBI will be trying to investigate this matter. Let's try and look at how the CBI will want to push this matter. There is a new policy that was privatized, liquor sale in the capital. Why is this excise policy suddenly in the domain of the agencies? This policy was adopted allegedly without the approval of the Lieutenant Governor. Now, Delhi government says LG's suggestions and changes were added, were taken. Why is there no investigation against him? But according to officials right now, there wasn't direct involvement of the LG. But the liquor cartel involved in framing and execution of policy is where the irregularities started to surface of an excise policy that was introduced in November 2021. By September 2022, it was scrapped. And that then led to a huge showdown. Now, the license holders paid bribes allegedly to the public servants here being officials or the Mantri or the Mantri's close aides. Profit margin was raised. There was an initial draft where it was mentioned that it could be about 5%. By the final draft, that profit to whether it was private players, wholesalers, could go to 12%. And that profit was going to the liquor cartel. Waiver of about 144.36 crore rupees, I correct myself. The license fee citing the pandemic as an excuse. Remember, this was the time of 2021, 2022, just after the COVID pandemic, and the lockdown was still being eased out. 30 crore rupees deposit was refunded to the airport license bidder. So the manner in which the eligibility criteria were being changed and the profits were being increased is one of the irregularity that has been mentioned. The import fee of about 50 rupees per case of beer was also removed. Remember the 1+1 that many had welcomed initially, but then again there were certain irregularities that started to surface, and even the government decided to scrap it. By then, it was too late. Manish Pandey continues to be with us. Manish, so these are some of the parameters of the liquor policy now withdrawn. Now the government says everyone was in loop. The LG was also taken in confidence. But the heat is on Manish Sisodia because he was the excise portfolio minister.
Absolutely, and that is why Mr. Manish Sisodia's role is being investigated by the Central Bureau of Investigation. The CBI suspect that it is not possible that everything was being done in the excise department and the minister of that particular department was not aware. Now, as far as K. Kavita is concerned, remember, Pooja, this becomes very interesting because the excise policy was related to Delhi. But now the probe has expanded, and it has not only reached the outskirts of Delhi, but also the states like Punjab and Telangana. Now, as far as the South Cartel is concerned, when the Enforcement Directorate and Central Bureau of Investigation, they started probing the case, they got to know that there were certain players from the South who wanted to do business in Delhi. And, when this new excise policy was in place by the Aam Aadmi Party in year 2021-2022. And that is why this becomes very important. Vijay Nair, who is a close associate of Manish Sisodia, also the Aam Aadmi Party communication in charge, he held several meetings of, South Carter players. Now, Arun Pillai and Abhishek Boinpalli, these are the two people who were arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation. They were, according to sources, the front of K. Kavita, and that is why K. Kavita is under scanner. The CBI and Aide suspect that there was a company which was floated on behalf of K. Kavita, and that company got the licenses to do business in Delhi because they could earn profit, and more than 100 crore rupees was given as a kickback from the South group to Vijay Nair, and later, according to sources, it went to Aam Aadmi Party. So that is how this South group has come into picture.
Okay.
Apart from the South group, the CBI is also going to focus on the money trail because more than 100 crore also came through Hawala. So certainly the probe is expanding at this point of time. Not only Aam Aadmi Party leaders, but certain leaders of other parties in other states are also under scanner of CBI.
Manish, please keep tracking all the latest on that. Remember, this is just investigation. These are allegations and claims for now. It will have to be proven by the CBI. If the CBI fails to do this, this will be a shot in the arm for Arvind Kejriwal to prove this is political vendetta. And if proven, it's a big trouble for one of the trusted men of Arvind Kejriwal, in many ways one of the most prominent faces in the government of the Aam Aadmi Party.